quiet. The baby's asleep.
I'm sorry, honey.
Steve, how many times have I told you not to make so much noise? Diane's a very light sleeper.
Okay. I just wish you'd learn to stay awake till I get home sometime. I got something for her. How do you like that? Pretty cute, isn't it?
Diane could cut herself on it. She's too young for a toy like that.
What do you mean? I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
You ought to know better than to buy a thing like that for a baby.
Okay. Listen, we got a new CO today, and guess what? He's a bug on photography. He wants to see some of my stuff just as soon as he gets a chance.
I had an awful time getting Diane to sleep. Then I ruined a whole batch of formula. I couldn't get enough hot water for a bath.
You know what? I'm going to enter that photographic competition next month. I know I've got a chance, especially with that new telephoto lens I just got.
Steve, I wish you'd take a look at that heater.
Oh, yeah, honey, sure, just as soon as I get some time. Darling, if you got a minute, I want you to take a look at some of these shots. I think they're great.
Steve, dinner's in the oven and the timer's set. Would you mind if I lie down for a while? I'm worn out.
Oh, sure, honey, go ahead. I'll hold the fort.
As a clergyman in a town near a large military post, I have discovered that when it comes to family problems, men and women in the armed forces are very much like anyone else.
Hey, Steve, how long are you going to stay AWOL?
What are you talking about?
That new CO, he giving you trouble?
No, we get along fine.
Something at home, maybe?
Skip it, I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
Luke, I'm sorry. I guess I got a lot on my mind. With a baby and all.
No. Trouble with you kids is you don't get out on that.
That's what I keep trying to tell her.
Oh, Ginny and I entered the bowling tournament. It's a lot of fun. Why don't you kids join us?
I'd sure like to. It'd do make good to see more of our friends, wouldn't it?
Oh, that reminds me. It's your turn to have the crowd over this time. Oh, that's still okay, isn't it?
Well, yeah, sure it is. I'll set it up for some night next week.
So Luke and I won in the finals. Then we had the husband-wife playoffs. Well, you should have seen his face when I made that strike.
I can imagine.
Speaking of bowling, Luke said he was going to talk to Steve about you two entering the tournament.
Oh, I'm afraid that's out of the question.
Why?
The way I feel these days, I don't think I'd have enough strength left to lift a bowling ball.
Surely it's not as bad as all that, Meg.
Well, anyway, who could I get to take care of the baby?
Well, there's Sue Jameson. I had a talk with her at church last Sunday, and I hear she's been doing quite a bit of babysitting.
Oh, she's just a child.
Well, she's 16, and she has 5 little brothers. She's had more experience taking care of little babies than most of the women on this block.
Well, the fact is, I don't think I'd care to trust the baby with anyone just yet.
Nonsense. I wish you'd make up your mind to enjoy yourself again, instead of making such a big problem out of everything.
Well, I don't suppose it is a problem. If you don't have a baby to take care of and can come and go as you please.
Maybe if Luke and I could have had a child, we wouldn't be going out so much.
Oh, Jenny, I'm sorry. Saying a thing like that,
That's all right.
It's just that I'm so worn out. Sometimes I just want to...
My grandpa always used to say, "Cheer up, Ginger. Things could get worse." So I did, and they did.
Oh, Jenny, you're a tonic. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Oh, you'd get along just fine.
No, I mean it. You've done so much, helping out with the baby and all.
You hear me complaining? Anyway, I like to come over here. You're a good listener. Say, I'd better get home. I've got a roast to put on. If you like, I'll get on the phone and see what I can do about getting a babysitter.
Oh, well, thank you, but... Well, I guess this is just something I'll have to work out for myself.
Okay, I won't say another word about it. I'll drop in on you later.
All right, Jimmy.
Honey, what you doing, huh? See what Daddy got you? Hi, look. I got you a surprise. A big old surprise. You stay here and be nice and cozy. And look at the new toy. Isn't that cute? Huh? Come on, come on.
Steve. Oh, how many times have I asked you not to disturb the baby when she's asleep?
Well, honey, she wasn't asleep. I haven't seen her all week. I just wanted to play with her.
Here we go. So Diane is not a plaything. Are you, sweetheart? Oh, now see what you've done?
I didn't do it, honey. She was wide awake. Maybe she wants to play a little.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. There. Steve, you really ought to know better.
I just wanted to see my daughter. Now, what's the crime? What did I do that was so bad?
Well, for one thing, you shouldn't have put her on the couch. What if she fell off?
I was right here with her. I wouldn't let her fall now, would I? Honey? Where's my tripod and that box with the camera gear?
I put them in the cellar.
In the cellar?
I had to have some place for the baby's carriage, didn't I?
But, honey, it's damp down there. That stuff's liable to get ruined.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Run down to the cellar every time I want the carriage? The closets in this place are jammed. I can't find any room for Diane's things.
Well, why didn't you ask me? I'd have put up some shelves or something.
I have asked you a dozen times. Every spare minute you get, you're puttering around with the camera.
Well, you like me to take pictures of the baby, now don't you?
Of course I do, but some things are more important than others. While we're on the subject, I think you're spending too much money on camera equipment. We've got to start saving our money. We can't afford camera equipment, you know.
It doesn't cost that much. I happen to get it on a bargain.
Well, we've got to start saving for Diane. You want her to go to college, don't you?
College? Honey, she's just a baby, that's all.
But we must start to plan ahead. It's very important that we plan ahead and think of our daughter's future. Of course, if you're not interested in your daughter's future, then...
No. Oh, no, I'm not going to argue with you. Let's just forget about the whole thing. Oh, by the way, it's our turn to have the crowd over. I told Luke I'd set it up for one night next week.
Honestly, I just don't understand you at all. You know how Diane wakes up at the slightest sound. And with the racket that crowd always makes...
Look, what are we supposed to do? Stop living until Diane grows up? Is that what you want?
No. No, that's not what I want.
Honey, we used to have such good times together. The baby doesn't have to change everything now, does she?
Oh, Steve, I do love you.
Meg, listen. Tonight's the night of the bowling tournament, and Luke has been trying to get us to join him for, I don't know.
I know Jenny's been working on me, too.
Well, then let's go. It'll do us both a lot of good. Who do you know that could be a babysitter?
Well, there's Sue Jameson.
Well, why don't you phone her right now? I'll run over and tell Ginny and Luke the good news, okay?
Okay.
Having fun?
Uh-huh.
It's great to be here with you like this. It's like old times again.
They were good times, weren't they, honey?
Hey, you two making out all right?
Ask the lady.
Say, that was quite a game you bowled. Where'd you learn to throw like that?
I had a good teacher.
Oh, I don't know. He ain't so hot. What about that gutter ball he threw?
It's the final score that counts. Who won the game?
Okay. Say, I got a great idea. Why don't we go in town to the movie? We still got time for the last show.
Hey, that's fine. Is it okay with you, Ginny?
Fine, if it's okay with Meg.
Well, I told Sue we wouldn't be late. Why don't you two go ahead?
It wouldn't be any fun without you and Steve.
But, honey, tomorrow's Sunday. She could sleep in.
But Sue never misses Sunday school and church.
Oh, darling, she got her mother's permission to babysit, didn't she? Besides, I did mention to Mrs. Jameson we might be a little late. She said it would be fine.
Steve, I would like to go home.
Maybe we could do it some other time.
No. I want to go to the show. We haven't been out in months.
Sure, do you both good.
Meg, listen. I'll call Sue and see how things are, if everything's all right.
Steve, are you going to take me home?
Meg, please. Meg.
Honestly, Luke, you're about as tactful as a bull moose. You knew she was anxious to get home to see the baby.
All I was trying to do was...
Oh, come on, let's go home.
What did Mrs. Jameson say?
She said she wouldn't have minded if Sue stayed later. Diane all right?
Mm-hmm.
Sue said she slept right through, no trouble at all.
Well, I'm glad of that. Diane's such a light sleeper.
Oh, I know. I've heard it often enough.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, it means I'm getting fed up with your making a fool out of me in front of my friends. That's what it means. First, we can't have them over the house because you're afraid they'll wake the baby. Then we can't stay out past 10 because you're worried about the baby. There's no room in this place for anything but the baby. There's no money for anything but the baby.
Aren't you concerned about your own daughter?
Sure I am. But what about me? Are you concerned about me? I'm your husband, remember? Diane's father. But I don't even get to see her anymore. You won't let me play with her. You don't even let me help you with her or anything.
I think you've said just about enough.
No, I haven't. And you're going to listen to me, Meg, because this is important. We haven't got any kind of life together anymore. Do you realize that? You've got nothing left for me. It's all used up on the baby.
You resent your own child.
Yes. If she can do this to us, yes, I do.
Often spoken in jest. Tell it to the chaplain. But no man who's ever gone to his chaplain with a real problem ever made a joke about it. The Army chaplain is many men. He's spiritual leader, administrator, comforter, counselor. Chaplain Marsh did honor to all his callings. Luke was concerned about his friend, Steve. He went to the chaplain for advice.
I'm kind of worried about him, Chaplain. I think he's headed for trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Who knows, the way he's been acting lately.
Why hasn't he come to see me?
I tried to get him to, but he refuses. That's why I'm here now. He hasn't been home for 2 nights.
What happened?
Well, the 4 of us went bowling Saturday night. And from what I hear, they got into some kind of a hassle later on. I don't want to butt into their affairs, but they're our best friends. I hate to see something like this happening to them.
What do you think's behind it all?
I know it sounds foolish, but I think it's that baby of theirs.
Their baby?
Yeah. You'd think it'd bring them closer together. From what I can see, it's driving them apart.
That's hard to believe.
I know. That's why I want him to have a talk with you.
Well, the chances are he wants to talk, only he's too embarrassed.
Well, what can we do?
I have to go by your office with some papers this afternoon. I'll give him every opportunity to talk, if he wants to.
I sure hope he wants to. Thanks very much for everything, Chaplain.
Well, thank you, Luke, for coming to me. Hello, Steve. Hello, Chaplain. I had to come over this way, and I thought I'd leave these off for you.
Thank you, sir.
How's everything going?
Fine, just fine.
I was hoping you might come in to see me.
Oh?
Luke Simmons stopped by my office this morning.
I told Luke to mind his own business.
He's quite concerned about you.
Look, Chaplain, I know Luke means well, but I asked him to stay out of this. He's got no right to go to you like that.
Steve, you and your wife attend church in town, don't you?
Yes, sir, we do.
When's the last time you went together?
Well, it's been quite some time. Since the baby came, we've been having it kind of rough.
You mean you stopped going to church because of your child? You don't really believe that was the reason, do you?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Many people find that their Christian faith can help them work out their problems when they worship and they pray together.
If only it were that simple.
Well, have you tried? Have you thought about speaking to your pastor? Perhaps if you both went to...
This is between Meg and me. It's got nothing to do with religion.
Steve, it's got everything to do with religion. That baby of yours is a living soul that God has placed in your care. You and your wife have brought into the world a new personality, which is a part of each of you. You can no longer live only for each other. You must now share your lives with your child. And this is a wonderful thing, Steve. A sacred thing. Don't you begin to see that religion, as you call it, is involved?
You're probably right, Chaplain. But I'm afraid you'll never get Meg to see it that way. She's too stubborn.
I appreciate your trying to help, Jenny, but honestly, I don't think it'll do much good. Steve's so stubborn.
But Meg, why are you so sure it's all Steve's fault?
He walked out on me, didn't he?
He left in a fit of anger, yeah. But right now, how do you know he doesn't want to come back?
Then why doesn't he?
Maybe it's because he doesn't know how much you really want him back. You do want that, don't you, Meg?
Yes, I do.
Then why don't you let him know?
I've cried myself to sleep the last 2 nights, trying to figure out where everything went wrong. I love Steve. I love my baby. Oh, Jenny, what's happened to us?
Something very wonderful has happened to you, Meg. I've prayed many times it would happen to me. Yes, I've prayed that God would bless me with a child. Perhaps someday my prayers will be answered. I always thought how wonderful a child is. A little baby, how it deepens our love and gives us a better understanding of God's love for us.
I guess I felt that way too, once.
And now I wonder. That's exactly why I wish you'd have a good talk with the pastor. Won't you, Meg, please?
Meg, no parents are perfect. They all make mistakes. You and Steve have made probably no more nor less than many other young parents. But sometimes one of the greatest mistakes in marriage is in failing to see that love must be forgiving. As forgiving as God's love for us through Christ. It's this kind of love that holds a family together.
I wish it was that way with us.
I'm not saying it's easy. In fact, it can be a very serious adjustment for many people. Parenthood calls for a mature outlook that doesn't come overnight. The daily routine of living is radically changed. Now we're suddenly faced with such things as the baby's formula, diapers, schedules, and many other things that restrict the freedom that we once enjoyed. If we lose our perspective during this time, the baby is apt to dominate our lives to the exclusion of everything else. That is why, as Christian parents, it's so important to let God help us keep the right perspective. I don't mean just going to church, but in addition, such things as daily devotions together, reading the Bible together, praying together. When we open our hearts and minds to God in these ways, we begin to see ourselves in our proper relationship, not only to each other, but to the child that He has given us.
I never really saw it that way before. I guess that is what Steve and I need. Excuse me. Oh, Jenny, Luke, come on in.
Oh, Pastor Harris, I sure am glad to see you here.
Luke.
What is it, Luke?
Now, don't get excited, honey. Steve's run into a little trouble.
Oh, no. What's happened?
He took off for town this afternoon after he finished at camp. About an hour ago, he got picked up by the MPs. It seems like he got into an argument with a guy and took a poke at him. They put him in the stockade to cool off.
Oh, it's all my fault.
No, it isn't, Meg. You mustn't blame yourself.
Pastor, we gotta help him.
I'll get in touch with Chaplain Marsh. Meg, try not to worry. I'll keep in touch with you.
Thank you, Pastor. Oh, what have I done?
Come and sit down, Meg.
I don't know how to thank you, sir. It's more than I deserve.
Steve, you don't need any lectures to make you understand you made a mistake yesterday. Fortunately, you've an excellent record. That worked in your favor.
I don't have an excuse. It's just that, well, things at home seem so hopeless. I just didn't care anymore. You might say I was sore at the world.
Steve, I'm not a bad listener. Why don't you give me a try?
I guess I do owe you that much.
Let's say you owe yourself that much.
Well, the truth is, sir, I'm just crazy about Meg. I just can't seem to reach her anymore. Every time I try, she's always so involved with the baby.
Yet you love your child as much as your wife does, don't you?
When Diane was born, I was the happiest guy in the world.
When would you say you stopped being the happiest guy in the world?
That's hard to say exactly. I guess it happened little by little. I'd come home from camp and I'd want to talk to her about the things that happened that day the way I always used to. Or maybe we'd go for a walk in the evening or even to a show. But those things just don't seem to appeal to her anymore. Either she's too tired or the baby's not feeling well or there's always some excuse. We used to have such good times. We did everything together.
Maybe it was everything you wanted.
What do you mean?
Perhaps there were things that Meg needed from you, too. Different needs than you'd both had before.
What kind of needs?
Understanding, sympathy, the realization that your wife had been through a deep spiritual experience, working with God to bring a new life into the world. That's a big responsibility.
Are you saying that I have no sense of responsibility?
I'm sure you have, Steve. And I'm not suggesting that what happened between you and your wife was entirely your fault. A young mother's experience with her first child can be filled with anxieties. Pastor Harris tells me your wife has already begun to realize what this means.
The pastor's been to see Meg?
Yes.
How is she?
She wants you to come back.
I want to go back, sir. But where do we start so that this thing won't happen again?
You start where you began in the first place, with your love and your respect for each other, and acceptance of the fact that children and families are part of God's plan. Before you were 2, now you are 3. Each of you has given up something of yourselves to form this new and wonderful being. But the new life is not yours alone. It belongs to God too. Your feelings for your child can deepen the love between you and your wife, if it will include the kind of selfless love that Christ symbolizes. Steve, I think you owe it to yourself and your wife and your baby to have some good, serious talks with Pastor Harris. He's most anxious to help you and Meg face up to some things you've neglected, so it won't happen again.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to pray that it doesn't.
Come on, I'll take you home to Meg.
Steve and Meg will always have problems, just as all of us do. But with Christ in their lives and in their home, and a growing understanding of each other, theirs can be a happy Christian home.